So first thing, feet on disc. First feet will be on disc. We're gonna draw the knee up, drive the shoulder down. Draw the knee, drive the shoulder. I'm gonna press play. We have a 10-second countdown. All right. I just had lunch, so instead of brushing my teeth, I got a cough drop. So I'm not sick. I just chewed on a cough drop. 3. Just so you guys know, like, it's like Kyle, man, you got a cough drop. No, I ate some food, and I was trying to help you guys out. All right. Drive the shoulder down, pull the hip up, right? So create as much oblique tension as we can here. Most of the stuff today is going to be body weight. We got a few dumbbell stations as well, but mostly body weight. About 15 seconds to go. It's about 42 minutes of the normal middle series that you go through. So just all right. 5, coming to like a 6 or 7, and just hang tight there. Out of 10. 2. Little air. It is legs, yes, but also drive that shoulder down, right? Find as much oblique activation as we can here. 5 seconds out, we'll go again. All right, here we go. It's almost like I had coffee, but it's just you guys here. Didn't have time for coffee. I would have. And check the hip height right. Core stays tight. Check the shoulders. Shoulders stay packed. Lats stay strong. Nice slow tempo. In 25 seconds, we'll rest. Station number 2, we're heavy on legs up front. We're going to squat jump with a pulse. 1 jump, 1 pulse, 1 jump, 1 pulse. Check your surroundings. Make sure you know where you're at. You're not going to land on anything. 10 seconds. 5. Here, you got those handles to your left if you need to keep your wrists. Good, little air. On our feet. Put your distance away for now. 1 pulse, 1 hop. Not worried about the height necessarily. Just move. As I land, my knees might slide out, right? So to land here, 1 pulse. Jogging into your head, that's good. You try something. Oh, that thing. Arm integration works well here. If we're looking for more glutes and hamstrings, we're just going to sit a little deeper, right? Let the hips settle in. Come on, depth looks good. Just the abs, really good. A little bit of tempo. If it's crazy in the knees, we can take the jump out. Give me a squat pulse, and then 1 without a jump. 15 seconds to go. 5. Good. Resting for 15. No weighted stuff for a while. What's up, Juan? What's up? On one of my work days, right? Tuesday is not my work day. I just have to just come see you guys all the time. Oh. James moving, man. James from Smoker. Yeah. I just started out last week. After squat jump with a pulse, we're going to hit a static dead bug. Low back tuck down, right hip roll through. 30 seconds here. Check the knees. Keep the knees floating out a little bit. Weight stays in the heels. Nice and soft on the landing. 15 seconds to go. Dead bug next. Dead bug is not a quad dominant exercise, but you're going to feel your legs a bit here as you settle in. 5. Good. You can hug your knees, set your back down. Right from there, you can extend if you'd like. The other version of dead bug we haven't done, hands on the legs. Press your hands and knees together. So I'm pressing into my hands with my knees. Jock did it on Wednesday. Hamas, I think you did Wednesday too. Jock was like, hold her pants. She wasn't pushing anything. We're going to push. Kelly did it Wednesday. Tiffany, you might as well. The low back stays packed down tight, right? Draw the knees in. Put a little bit of pressure in the hands. So you're pressing your knees into hands. It's aggressive. Make it squeal a little bit. 20 seconds out, guys. If and when it's crazy, grab the knees, curl back into your ball, set the back down, take a breath or 2. 10 seconds to go here. 5. Down there. Good time to breathe, unravel if you'd like to. Perhaps coming back into a knee hug, right? Grab the knees, set the back down. If you want to try the other variant, you can. If you're back in the knees with a press, fantastic. Otherwise, sprawl out here. Next station, we're going to stay on the floor, but it's an eccentric push-up. Core tight, glutes tight, drop the body slowly, trap the shoulders down. Perhaps down on a 4 count, up on 1, but a nice grind coming down. 20 seconds out, and then a 15-second rest as we prep for eccentric push-ups. 10. 2. Good, rolling over, toes or knees, right? Shoulders down, core stays tight. Drop the body slow. Once you're down, if you need to, kneeling to get back up. Back on toes, but if we can, up and down from toes, eccentric push-ups, handle 52K. Put the brakes on hard, right? Find the lats under the armpits there. Keep the shoulders tucked. Try to drop the body as a unit. Tuck the chin back. Your sternum here is leading the movement, right? Lead through the sternum. 15 seconds to go. Try to keep it to 3 reps here. No more than 3. So breaks, breaks, breaks. 8 seconds. 5. There. 'Here we go, back up. If you were on toes last time to start, let's try to start back on toes here. Find the shoulders, squish them down. Some core, some glute, some quad tension, everything tight. Next exercise, we use weight for the first time. Single leg RDL with a single arm row. As my left leg reaches back, my left hand holds weight. I'm going to stay in that static position with a single arm row. 10 seconds. 2. I'm going to use this as a weight today just so everybody can see. Right leg goes back. Right arm's going to row, set my base. Nice big pull, right arm. If it bugs my back, I can stand tall, relax, drop back in. Nice big pull. So set a single dumbbell. Not to the 3, and the 1. You got it. Here we go. Same arm, same leg. You got it. Left leg, left arm. Yep. 3, stay long there. We should feel strong in that back leg. You're right, Lamont. You're correct. If you have a lighter load than you want, squeeze the bicep, tricep, and lat when you finish. So as you pull in, put some tension in the armpit there. Flex a little bit. 10 seconds out. Back leg stays long. Heel is pressed away from us. 5. Good rest. If you feel it in your shoulder, you're trapped, right? Probably because you're too tall from a posture standpoint. If we lean forward more, we can drag the shoulder around and down. So if it's in your trap, try to increase your angle a bit and then work on that pull. Like the eccentric push-up, load the shoulders down. Good. Start to plug your back, stand tall, let your back relax, shake it out, drop back down and in. Next thing is a side plank with a top leg crunch. So from a side plank position, Right elbow, right knee. I'll demo on the rest, but you're going to be side plank next. 10 seconds. Front knee stays cramped. Weight in that front heel. 2. Good. Knee down, elbow down. I'm going to extend my right leg. Right arm overhead. Pull right elbow to right knee. So open up the rib cage. Draw it all together. I would put the bottom knee down, just like the rehab side plank. You could arm or you could forearm. Forearm can give you a little more oblique. If you want to out? Yeah. Good. Big stretch overhead, right? Reach that arm, open up the rib cage. Just like the mountain climb we did earlier where we open up that rib cage, pull it together, right? Same thing here. Throw out, reach the arm up. Even take that shoulder up so you're almost in that oblique stretch, then drag it all. 15 seconds out. That's good. 5. 3. So if you watch me, it's one thing to reach overhead, right? It's another thing to reach overhead and rotate away from. Think about not just overhead, but overhead with some torso and then pull together. Nice big stretch. We've all done the T-Rex standing oblique, right? Where we allow that shoulder to kind of drift, oblique open. So reach overhead, open the rib cage. There it is. Nice big pull, nice exhale on the way in. Next thing, I would go body weight, but some people are crazy. It'll be a forward and reverse lunge on one leg. Check your surroundings, give yourself enough space. Dumbbells in hand if you want. I wouldn't go crazy on weight. Think more about the tempo. 15 seconds to go. Nice deep breath on the reach. Nice exhale, pulling elbow to knee. Find that oblique. 5. Good. I got my right leg. Right leg's gonna reverse lunge. Right leg's gonna forward lunge. Try not to touch in the middle. Step over the front. My forward lunge is a taller posture position, being more quad. My reverse lunge is a hip forward position, being more glute. So tall on the forward lunge, little bit of torso lean on the reverse lunge. Stay. Yeah, you can turn towards Ollie, me, whatever. Watch out for that barbell behind you. 25 seconds out. If you're looking for more work, it's going to be more depth or more tempo, right? So allow that knee to settle tight to the floor. Then step quickly over the hole. Real quick down, pop back up and over. 10 seconds to go. 5. You guys are quiet. It's like a collage of like different like days and times in here. Everybody's friendly. We're all good. 5. Not like a Daniel Johnson and Melissa like conversation, like chit chatty out, right? Got that on video, bro. After these lunges, we're going to go into. Alright, I've lost it. I got it. Hand release push up. Press the floor, right? Remove the hands. Press the hands. One of the biggest things, don't let the core get soft here and worm up. The core stays tight as I release the hands. Nice, good press. We don't need a lot of height in the hand release. 10 seconds. If you feel it in your shoulders, you're trapped. Don't release the hands so high. You're probably shrugging to get the hands off the ground. Hand release here. Core stays tight. Hands up, hands down. If it's going to bug your wrists, just do some really deep push-ups. 3. And then if your wrists feel good here, you can attack the floor, right? Release the hand, you put some power right back in the floor. Yeah, you can, man. Just get right back up, right? A little springboard in the floor. Hit it. Just remember, everything comes up same time. So sternum, hips, everything up. 20 seconds to go. Think about if somebody was hiding under the floor, going to give you an uppercut in your belly on the hand release, right? So abs snug. 10 seconds out. As we fatigue, drop the knees. Same tempo here. 3. Little air. It's good. Next thing we need sliders again. Everybody has sliders. We'll go balance slide, eccentric hamstrings. Yeah, yours overhead, 1, yours 2, right? I'll demo on the rest. Eccentric hamstrings coming up though. 2. Back on our hand release. Drop the body, touch the chin, touch the sternum. Pull the hands up, drive the hands down. Everything tight. Now, whatever tempo you can establish here, we do not have push-ups for a long time. An honest effort. In 20 seconds, everybody goes to their backs. Sliders if you have them. A month, I'll train you for a single leg glute bridge. Instead of hamstrings, you'll go glute bridge. 10 seconds. 5. Good. Hips up in the air, right? Really slow on the release. Trying to get fully extended. If I can, I'll leave my butt up as I draw my feet back in. If I can't, butt comes down. There's my hamstring drop. Then back out slowly. If we need a little bit of help, elbows to the floor. But should have a very high glute bridge as we start. Take like 8 seconds to a full extension. Draw back in as we drive the hips if possible. As it gets into your back, it's because you're extending the back on the hamstring pull. So tighten the core up a little bit. 15 seconds out. And knowing that the end of the range of motion is the hardest part, right? Slow that last little bit down. 5. Yeah, there. Here we go, back on the same thing. All right, no, in the beginning is easy, right? Let the legs extend, spend more time at the outer part of that reach. Don't go crazy. On the back side, we're supposed to get into a single leg jump with no back foot contact. Hamstrings are going to be excited. You will not be. I got them today, don't worry. I've been saving up. 15 seconds out. Sliders should be put away off to the side. I think we're actually done with them for the day, so tuck them away nicely. 8 seconds here. 2. Good. Choose a leg. That leg down, other leg back, right? Nice pop. Trying to land with control. Single leg RDL motion. A little bit of an uppercut, a little bit of a knee drive. Watch your surroundings. Trying to tip that torso forward and be somewhat dynamic on the pull. A little uppercut, a little knee drive. The more we lean forward, the more glute hamstring will feel, right? Hamstring might bite a little bit, just a little tight after those runners for the eccentrics. That's the tempo. The more upright you are in this position, the more quadrant. What's up? I knew it was your car. I kept falling my way. I know this car. I know the sticker. Yeah, we all still looking at what we right here. Everybody stop on the left? No, we were going here. You're looking earlier. Poor virtual people didn't know I walked out for a second. 3, same thing, other side. 2. Good, nice big reach, right? Drop the sternum down, reset leg back. If you have the stability to do so, that back leg does not come down. If you're looking for more height, it's more of an uppercut, right? Throw that arm a little more aggressively. Drive the knee up. Next thing, we'll go plank position with hip rotation, so forearms down, ankles together, nice big stretch side to side. Good, stop the knee, drop the body. 15 seconds to go. Breath, breathe. Plank position, hip rotation, forearm down, right ankles tied together. Push that forearm down, roll the hips left. Other one down, roll to the right. Trying to stretch the body off the midline, right? How far can I reach my right hip bone outside of my right elbow? It can be extremely slow. This doesn't have to be for tempo, more for range of motion. You'll almost start to feel a little disconnect between the rib cage and the hip, right? They almost separate. Allow the hips to fall. Allow the obliques to control it, but try not to resist it. 15 seconds, doing good on time. If there's fatigue, hips come up a little higher. Just to protect that low back. 8 seconds, guys. 3.
Nice another door open.
Yeah. Nice breathe and a little cross breathe too. 2. Back on here, guys. Our AC works well too. It's nice to have a little cool air pump in. After our plank with hip rotation here, we're going to stay down again. We're going into a push-up with a pulse. Got a little bit of shoulder work here going from plank into push-up. And then I won't tell you too early, but perhaps another plank after that. Oh, God. 15 seconds. Maybe we'll do burpees instead. That'll make everybody happier. 8 seconds here.
We really don't want to do Superman. We really don't want to do that.
Rest, guys. So a push-up here with a pulse. We'll drop down 4 to 6 inches to the bottom, have a press. Sternum if we can, tap the floor through the sternum, 4 to 6 for height, all the way back up. Knees as soon as it's appropriate. You might hold your breath through that pulse, right? Nice big inhale on the descent. Have your pulse there. Nice strong breath. Big exhale as we finish. And then rest as long as we need to in that top position. Don't feel rushed to start the next breath. You have a good opportunity to reset the core at the top, right? As we finish that press and exhale, you can almost take a wheel roll out, right? Round the back a little bit, draw the hips under, squeeze the core down. 15 seconds out, almost adding a crunch at the top of each rep, just to slow it down. 5. Good there, air.
So this one will touch the
You can all the way down, you have a little touch,
okay.
but it's harder all the way down.
Because the pulses are all the way down.
Yeah, so like all the way down, hit the sternum 4 to 6, press off. You don't have to go through.
Not really all the way down.
Yeah, touch the sternum all the way down, and then a pulse off the ground and all the way back down again. Yes. Okay, I'll trade you guys so it's not so shoulder intensive. Next thing, we'll go single leg glute bridge. 15 seconds out. Nice, exhale on the push. 5. Good, simple single leg glute bridge, guys. On our back, one leg to ceiling, hips up, hips down. Try to keep a nice, easy rhythm. I usually cue it as though it's okay to be dynamic up, right? Feel free to shoot the hips quickly, so long as you can control that height and pause for a moment. So shoot the hips high, squeeze the glute, have a pause, and slowly let those hips drop back down. Soft contact, glute to floor, and then drive back up quick. So dynamic up, keep the height with a pause, 8 seconds to go. Goal would be straight line from shoulder into hip into knee. Resting here. Breathe, we'll switch sides. Five seconds out. We switch sides, same thing, nice quick press. Good pause at the top. Slowly dropping down. If we watch the foot that's in the air, given we have enough hamstring mobility, that foot is stationary. Don't let that leg whip up, right? Keep it stationary, drive that foot to the ceiling. Come on, your daughter's out front. just so you know, she's coming across the crosswalk. 10 seconds out. After our glute bridge, now we'll go back to plank since we skipped it. 2. Good, we're gonna go plank with the lateral foot tap. Use the glute, pick the foot up, set it down, draw back in. If you feel awesome, I challenge you to stay on one leg for duration instead of alternating. I expect everybody to alternate, but if you want to challenge, just repeat right leg, repeat right leg, repeat right leg. No, just that wide. Yeah, bring it back in. You're trying to transition all of the weight onto those 3 static points of contact, right? And then use the glute to lift that leg up. Don't swing the leg up. Just a nice, easy glute squeeze as if we're doing a Superman or Superwoman drill. Little squeeze. Hips should stay stationary. 10 seconds out. Nice, tight plank positions. 5. Good. I drop down and breathe. You stayed one side, same thing on the other side if you are alternating. Let's go back 2. Grab that plank position, draw the forearms down a little bit, set the rib cage down. Nice controlled breathing. Check those 3 points of static contact. Allow them to carry the load. After this, we are going to go into a Superman drill. So chest down. Left, right, right, left, opposing sides. 20 seconds out. If you get stuck here, hold static, don't move. Don't put the knees down, just try to finish in a plank.
Everything time.
2.
Okay.
Sorry, Juan. My wife texted me the silliest questions. Just trying to get ripped. UFC cheaper. I don't know, man. I got 6 plus 4 virtual. Leave me alone. Superman, chest down. Oh, dude, yeah. Go figure it out, man. Chest down. Left, right, right, left. The sternum can come off the ground, but I would limit the amount the sternum comes off the ground, right? Think more about the shoulder mobility. So while I pull a right leg, left arm comes up. So sternum only briefly or only a little bit off the ground here. And then focus on a glute squeeze and shoulder drawn back. 15 seconds out. Nice and easy. Just like that hand release push-up earlier. Think about keeping core tension while we're on the ground. So that rib cage shouldn't open. It's a shoulder and glute drill versus low back extension. 2. It's a great time to get a little bit of air back in your lungs. Nice to have some people in here. It's been quiet mornings and afternoons. It's one of those perfect storms today where people showed up. We used to have class like that, like 26 people show up. Like, oh man, what do I do? Here we go. Get going. In 25 seconds, staying down. It's going to be a push-up with a vertical reach. Nice wide feet. narrowing the hands. I'll have my push-up. I'll reach one hand high to ceiling. Low that bottom side oblique, right? Think about the shoulder position, smash it down. Get that rib cage engaged. I'll give you a demo on the rest. 5 seconds out. 2. Hopefully wider feet, narrower hands, right? Have your push-up, roll around, drive through that shoulder, reach the hand high. You can pause, right? Don't feel rushed. Nice wide feet, same idea. Not just here, but you're gonna press as much oblique as you can. If you need to push up from knees, have your push up from knees and then bounce the toes. Got that right, bounce the toes, good turn your body, have a pause. Don't feel rushed out of that high side plank. You should spend time there. Find the oblique, find the lat. Focus on some shoulder stability. It's not for tempo here. Good to be in that high side plank position. It's kind of uncommon or unusual to be there, so it's good to find the stability through the shoulders. 10 seconds out. Push-ups are good. Same cues as earlier. Chin back, lead to the sternum. 2. Back there. 5. Don't kick the feet nice and wide. Have your press. Don't have to rush it. Take the body rotation. Drive that hand down. Push the shoulder down. Push the rib cage down. Enjoy your breathing here. Nice, controlled. Next thing, split squat jumps. Pop switch, which can be regressed to a dynamic reverse lunge at any point. 15 seconds to go. 10. Last push, last reach, nice pause. 2. Go. Left, right, left. Pop switch. Easy on the back knee, but allow the body to drop. If and when, it's front foot only. Front foot only. You should have some forward torso lean in order to get into the boot hand. Everybody good on space here. Pop switch. And if and when it becomes crazy, it's just front foot switch, right? Front foot switch. I would get those arms rocking them. Lead through the arms, nice big uppercuts. Make some engine noises. A little bit of fun. 15 seconds out. 8. Good knee depth for everybody. Let that back knee settle. 2. Good, walk it off. You can try to let some butt kicks to shake the legs out a little bit if you want. You can lay down also. Get back up though. 5. Here we go. 2. Same idea. Don't be worried about fatiguing, right? Set that tempo and let the fatigue come to you. You're good right now. Pop switch. Get into that same tempo you started the first set with. And as we need to, we'll slow it down. But commit a little bit up front aggressively. Next thing, marching plank. We're going to be a little out of air. Hard to control the body. Left, right, left. If we get stuck, it's static. A marching plank coming up. Hit it hard. Get the arms working here. Pump the arm. Drive the knee. 10 seconds. 5. Everybody knows it, but I'll demo it anyways. Left, right, left. Hips stay calm. I'm pressing through the foot to push the body forward, right? As I go back, I drive to the forearm. Everybody likes whiskey. Imagine your favorite whiskey on your back, right? Keep the hips calm. Yeah? So left and right and left. Real slow. This is not for speed, not for distance. Like that 3-point plank earlier, think about turning all the weight onto the two static limbs. And if I'm moving right and left, I'm gonna overload left and right and then pull those limbs up. Do good on time, 15 seconds. If your stuff statics is great. 10 seconds. If you regroup during that static plank, get back in motion. 5. It's good ninja noise. I heard that one. Kind of like a ninja like being deflated. Same thing. 5 seconds out. We got one client who trains another trainer. He's loud, man. You know, kind of like sometimes that's where we're like version like, oh man, I don't know. It's not me, guys. It's not me. After marching plank, we're gonna have a reverse lunge plus overhead press. A little bit of shoulders there, back to back again. Sorry. I would go light. Perhaps every other repetition, you actually want to overhead press. I'll demo it though. If you're stuck, hold on tight, pull the hips under the body, right? Think about posterior tilt, pull those hips through, squeeze the rib cage down, 10 seconds to go. Draw the forearms into floor as well, right? Create some tension there. 5, you guys want light dumbbells. Good, from a shoulder position, like a thruster, reverse, overhead press. Inhale, drop, sit, overhead press. And go light. Roll to 5, 7, 10, whatever you want. If you're quick in your legs and you leg drive hard, the belt will come up. If you're real slow and sluggish, it's going to be heavy. But press quick overhead, just like that thruster would be. From shoulders, inhale down, stand, exhale, overhead press. As we overhead press, making sure not to let the rib cage float, right? Rib cage stays down and tight. Inhale down, set that knee down, stand tall, press the hands. Drive off that back foot hard, right? Get the bells in motion. 10 seconds to go. 5. Good, bridge, switch sides. We're almost done, couple things. 5. Make sure we switch legs. Remember, if we need to, we won't overhead press. It could be one without the overhead press, one with the overhead press. We'll go from this overhead press into core extension. So low back down, similar to dead bug. Set the body up. If we can, we'll rock and roll all 4 points same time. If we can't, we'll stick with opposites. 20 seconds out. Keep the breathing succinct and be quick from the legs. You got to drive to the legs to get those belts overhead. 10. 2. Good on our back. Like that knee hug position earlier. Set it down. From there, 4 limbs up. I can go right, left, left and right, or I can push all 4. You better be real good if you do all 4. Hard, man. Be real good. Smash that back down. 4 limbs vertical. Then reach opposites. Could be opposite here or all 4 points. If you go all 4 points, I gotta make sure the low back stays really, 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 really tight before. So head to be down, we need 4 limbs right here. Find the legs, there we go. Good. Smash low back down from there. Take your hand and your foot and travel. Right, arms up, legs extended. Stay tight. Think about the hip position being rolled back and down. Hug the floor as you extend. If you can't get the floor like that, moving opposites toward the legs, the range moves a little bit, right? So it has to be after you. I think it's tough. 2. We'll go from this core extension into a crawl. Crawl will be the last station today. Almost there. 5. Good job today. Here we go. So if you guys all imagine have a towel under your low back, which some of you have done before, right? You need to smash that towel down as I pull on it sideways. Hold the low back tight as you reach. Next thing, guys, crawling. Don't have to travel a lot. It'll be in the same movement pattern that the marching plank was. So left, right, left. Hips are stable. 20 seconds to go. 10. Resting here. Last thing, crawl. Don't get too tight to your neighbor. Left, right. Knees tight to the floor. Don't let the body adjust in height. Right, left. Maybe just a few walks forward, a few walks back. Last stage. Here we go. Like everything else today, not about speed or reps. More about controlling the body, focus on the form. Your knees, if you're able-bodied, are like 1 inch off the ground, right? Knees are tight to the floor. So if you watch your static knee when you move the other limb, that knee shouldn't adjust in height, right? It should be locked in. So watch your kneecaps. It'll give you an idea what your hips are doing. Well under 15. 10 to go. Little air. We'll go one more crawl. Then we'll stretch a little bit. 5. Good. Check the angles. 90 knees, 90 hips, 90 degrees of the shoulders. Opposite same time. Nice, easy reach. Maybe 3 to 4 inches on that reach, right? It's small steps, controlled. First stretch after crawl, we'll stand up to a quad stretch. Everybody meet me there. If you get stuck, hold static. If you need to, go into a pike, drive the hips up. Take a breath, drop back down, try to keep those knees off the ground. We're within 10 seconds here. If you're struggling, take one good breath. Get back into it. Breathe. 15 seconds to get into a quad stretch. You need to hold on to something for stability. Great. One hand in my foot, right? It should be a quad load, pressing down. Right? Not an old school stretch like this, but load the core, load the quad. Put a little bit of tension in that foot. We'll go through 3 stretches together. They're long though. We're on for 45, off for 15. Focus on your breathing a little bit here, right? Nice big breaths. Set the rib cage down. But if you feel like you're recovering, not extra work. So let yourself relax a little bit. Eight seconds. Good, little air. 15 seconds to get to no rush pushing. Take a breath, relax. It's a long rest, sorry. I didn't change the block. Here we go. Same thing on the side. I know. It's easier right now.
Oh my goodness.
After the quad stretch, let's do a standing hamstring stretch. So just nice wide feet, let the body drape down in the middle. 15 seconds to go. Two. Widen the feet. You can cross arm position if you want. Let the body hang. You can do a little sway side to side if you want to. 3. Where you're breathing, if you're blocking too much, right, you're not finding that stretch, stand tall, start over. Stand tall, take a nice big inhale. Start back over, nice easy exhale, follow it down. Little side side here is okay. Let's go from this hamstring stretch into a chest stretch. We're going to use a rack or the T-Rex or a wall. Feel on the side of it. One, you can use that door there. So you're going to put your right arm on the door. Curve the body through. There you got a rack. Oh, you got a rack. Shot got a rack. Then you can use that same you see there. If you like, you can use the wall. Right hand, keep right leg back. Rotate the body. Rotate away from. And my right arm's back, right? My right leg's back. I'm going to turn my hips away. Open up the chest a little bit. Nice long arm, yeah, long arm there. It's okay. Just rotate, just like that, yeah. Just rotate away from. Like everything else, don't overdo it. It's just a stretch. Get the arms, falling off the ground. Into the end, you can 20 seconds out. Maybe feel a little of the bicep there too, depending on the arm angle. Then we'll switch sides, same thing, you got 15 seconds between them. Good, switch sides, guys. Same thing. Last stretch, and you're off your weekend. 5. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm distracted, man. Just a little bit of the water is good. About all I know is that I wake up and I have a lot of coffee. That's it. Now it is. 15 seconds to go. We'll shut it down. If you need a little more stretching on your own, feel free to. 10. 2. Good. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Amon. Thanks, Tiffany. Amon, glad you made it. Bye. Have a good weekend, guys. Talk to you soon.